For years, Diana was my sole handler at the agency. She supplied information and secrecy, and I sold perfection. We had trust. Then last August 10th, Diana brought the agency to its knees. She flushed all accounts, cut off all communication lines, exposed the agents, and used the confusion to vanish. Now the reformed agency has finally tracked her down and offered me the contract. One day, I will think of this as just another job. After all, this is what I do.
Diana, she always talks about him. Like way back when they first worked together. Those are the stories that I like the most. Sometimes I wish I could be like him. I know that some of the things he does are bad.
Hello and welcome to Let's Play video of Hitman Absolution. It is in high def, but it's in full screen because I'm using a 1024x768 monitors, so that's what the game will be like. I of course am using a Radeon graphics card, which is what this game has in its logos and promo, so I guess my card works better than Nvidia for this game. So I wish I had a GeForce card for Batman Arkham Asylum and City, but never mind. I'll just play those on the Xbox or whatever. So yes, this is Hitman Absolution. I did play the challenge, sniper challenge, and that was decent. I managed to get a not perfect score, but managed to do all the like as stealthy as possible without any detection. So that was cool. So I have seen the reviews, and a lot of people say the same things, saying this is more mainstream and it cuts out all the Hitman stuff and replaces it with a crappy story. I've only played the first few levels, the intro and the first level, and I'm recording this audio now because using Fraps, it's only 39 bloody gigs of video. So yeah, I gotta get these videos out the way before I can move on to more videos because it's taking so much hard drive space. I do have the HD PVR, but my PC uses HDMI, and I don't have the HDMI version, so I can't use that box to record HDMI video. I have this game on full quality settings, apart from stuff I don't like anti-alias or whatever that is. I always have that off because it doesn't do anything to my eyes. I can't tell the difference. Maybe I don't have the best monitor in the world, but you know. A lot of people say turn off exclusive full screen, and I have. It didn't make any difference to me when I was loading the game, but people say it does. So, and while recording with Fraps, I have 8 gigs of RAM now, but I noticed some slowdown. I have an i7 quad core and 8 gigs of RAM, so that was giving me some issues with Fraps. But for the most part, it's fine. It's just a few places. I did notice loading time and changing costume and disguises. 47 just crouched there. Everything will stop. You can still move the game, nothing's stopping, but it's like it's loading the outfit, even though the outfit's already loaded in the game. That doesn't make sense. So yeah, when you saw that, I paused on the main screen because you can hear people talking. I was just wondering, how long does this go on for, the little girl talking?
The money has been wired to your account.
When I just highlight the campaign mode, it's just like, okay, it's been like a minute. You're gonna keep talking. Of course, in this game, spoiler,
dealt
you
with.
finally see what
What's
Diana
been
looks
one of the
like.
teams, but this is a job for a scalpel, not
She
a
looks like a
hammer.
woman.
This is how
Because she
right
dies, by the way. Ooh.
Exactly.
Yeah, the first mission in this game is to kill her, and you
Mark
do.
47.
The look of 47 is more realistic, but it doesn't. I mean, yeah, he looks like him, but maybe they aged him. Maybe.
Sir.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's an ice cream.
I don't know. He just doesn't
Yeah, I know.
look
I'll
as
get rid of
Hitman-y. You know, he looks like Hitman, but he doesn't.
We don't want anything.
Maybe his eyebrows look a bit different. So yeah, this is the training level mission. First level. But the mission sort of stopped. The training sort of stops halfway through the tutorials and stuff. But the good thing about this game is that all the buttons are displayed on the screen, so you know what keys to press. You're not completely lost. For example, E and F are pickup buttons, and it'll show you which next to the item there'll be a letter like E and F, so you know what to pick up.
Let's look at the
That's
interface.
good.
In the lower left corner, the blue bar indicates your health. Next to it is the radar. Use it to keep track of enemies, objectives, and exit points. In the lower right corner,
Sort of right here,
what
looking at
weapon
the
you have
logo,
selected
the
and
name of the game, sort of wondering.
Next to the weapon, the yellow bar
Remember
indicates
Blood
how much
Money
instinct
and
you
their
have available.
awesome
If it is depleted,
music
you cannot
selection
rely
and that
on
famous
instant abilities.
a famous song that they use. I can't remember the name of it. That was sort of very Hitman-y to me. One thing that does bug me in this game is how
My former handler, Diana Byrne.
it's sort of like every time you hit a certain checkpoint, they remove your disguise.
Girl named Victoria. After months
Um,
underground.
I guess it hasn't affected the gameplay yet, because the first time
guarded mansion on the shores of Lake Michigan.
when it removed my disguise, I didn't need it anymore. But it doesn't make sense. Why remove it? Also, because I have fraps on, it tells me the frame rate and all that, and the frame rate does go down during video sessions because the game is loading in the background. Of course, because I have fraps running.
Here on out, I shall
Um,
refer to her only as my target. I must not get personally involved.
Of course, it was on the game. Because why can't I get that guy's disguise? But no, it's not there. Apparently, because he's in the ice cream truck, you can't get him anymore.
You are about to enter a restricted area. The guard up ahead will try to arrest you if he spots you.
So
keep
current
no
level, I'm
contact
actually
with
quite
past
annoyed
enemies.
because the audio cut off. I should look at the other screens. I won't stop talking for another
When you
34
are in
minutes.
cover, it is harder for your enemies to
When the audio's not even recording. But that's fine because I'm just repeating what I've done. I can say everything a lot faster. So anyway, look at the graphics. First talk about the graphics. The graphics look really. The graphics look good. Very vibrant, very sharp. Although it's a tad bit darker than
Items
Blood
found in the
Money.
world can be used as close combat
It's sort of in the
weapons,
middle of
or you can use them to
Contracts
distract
and
your
Blood
enemies.
Money, because in Contracts everything's really gritty and dark all the time. Half the time it's nighttime
Throw the
anyway.
wrench at the bucket to
So,
distract the guard.
and in Blood Money, half the missions are in daytime. You even have friendly neighborhoods, so
Excellent.
it's a lot more
Slip
colorful.
past them,
It's also a lot
guards
more
distracted.
saturated. Here is a lot toned down. I like Blood Money's look a lot more than Contracts. I can see they're trying to be more realistic here, but I prefer Hitman to be slightly more colorful. Even though the subject matter is really dark because you're assassinating people, it's nice to have a contrast, to have something nice to look at. Now, this game does look good. The textures are actually really good as well, apart from when you zoom really close and like you can see now the leaves. But yeah, I just wish it was a bit more colourful. Maybe I'll fill up the options or something.
You have
This is the
activated a
evening, and the
checkpoint.
first level
If you
is
die or if
pretty
you
much
choose to
nighttime,
restart, you
so
will
I haven't
start
played the
this
morning
stage.
level yet.
Use
So
your
when
fiber
it gets to
wire
morning
to
level, I'll be
silently
really happy.
eliminate the guard up ahead.
Because that's me being like, should I kill this guy? Should I not kill him? Let's kill him. The way I like to play Hitman is I always play Hitman more than once. I played
Clean kill.
the older ones more than
Notice the
once,
fiber
maybe
wire
3 or 4
allows you to
times.
drag
Hitman
each
1 the
other.
least because, let's be honest here, Hitman 1 had a lot of annoying things in the game because it's so old and it hasn't been quote unquote perfected yet. What I like to do with Hitman is to try my best to just kill the main guy without getting caught, and then I'll play it again where I try to kill every single person without ever sounding the alarm.
Remember to hide the body.
I'm just
Bodies
weird
left in
and
plain
crazy
sight
that way.
will alert your enemies.
So I'll definitely play
The
this
body is
Hitman
not hidden.
again
The
and try
container has
to
room for one more
assassinate
body
everyone.
and still has room for
But the way this game works is you lose points for killing innocents. Now that's fine, except there's also challenge to get points by getting 4 different costumes, for example, on the first training mission. And that bugs me because that means you have to play more than once. Because you get penalized for killing innocent people like the chef and
container is now
gardeners,
full.
but you gotta
There's no more room for
get rid of
additional
them to get
bodies.
their outfits. And now you can put sleeping pills in and make the chef go to sleep. But what do you do with the gardening people? You can't put them to sleep. I guess there's a gardening outfit somewhere, maybe. Okay, that guy's face right there looks way more realistic than any other character I've seen in this game.
Clean kill.
So
Remember to
yeah,
hide the body.
so that's that.
Bodies left in plain sight will alert your enemies.
Also, when you do finish the mission, you'd get the stats like the other games, but I do miss the newspaper look from Blood Money. I think the earlier games have it as well, where it's like a news article telling you what happened. I really enjoy those pages for some reason because it's just kind of cool.
Agent
Because here
47's
there's the
training and
weight
supreme
of
senses
people to move
allow him
around.
To keenly perceive his surroundings. Notice the guards.
And of course,
deployed throughout the
I'm just saying
building.
my attention span is quite small, quite short. So I'm like, come on, move! I just want to kill the guys and get on with it. I do have to complain here. I get spotted, so I didn't restart the checkpoint. But after we start the checkpoint, I don't kill this guy, and he's standing right up there, and I'm hiding down right underneath him, and he can't see me. I'm almost certain
Someone is
that
about to notice
the
you.
AI
Attention
has
display
a
shows you
view
the direction
angle
of the
of
threat.
about 30 degrees.
So, either way,
Because they can't see
you won't be
anything
waking up anytime soon.
outside the
Use
angle.
cover
You could
to
be right
protect
next to the
yourself
can't
from
see.
enemy fire,
Um,
or try to slip away
I don't know if
and
that's a
hide.
difficulty thing or that's just how the AI acts. And yes, this instinct thing which people say, oh, they just did Arkham Asylum and City. Well, it's different here.
Agent
You see
47's
items that keep
training
walking
and
about,
supreme
but they
senses
did improve
allow
on
him
that
to
idea
keenly
in that you can
perceive
still
his
see what the map
surroundings.
looks like. Because in Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, people always complain, well, yeah, detective mode is cool and all, but when I open it, all I see is blue sort of computery graphics, and I can't actually
Notice the
see
guards deployed
what
throughout
the world
building.
looks like. Because here you can still see what's going on. Now, I don't think they'll ever change it in the Batman games, but I don't think they should, because in Batman that's what it's meant to look like. It makes sense. Here it's just sort of Hitman's mood. Like I can kind of tell instincts and all that. Whereas in Batman it's a guy